What is going on, guys? Johnny on the track back with another video. And I'm doing it again. I'm doing a segment that I think has caught some steam. I think the fans like it. So I'm going to keep doing it for the time being. And it is called Best Bets and Drivers to Watch For. This week, we're at Talladega, my favorite race track in all of NASCAR. It always brings a good show. I like it more personally than Daytona. I mean, the Daytona 500, how can you not love the 500? But to me, in terms of tracks, Talladega is above all. It is Dega, baby. So yeah, let's get right into it. I do real quick, just want to go back to Bristol Dirt. And turned out about what I thought, and what we looked at. You know, I said target the dirt guys, and I said watch for Logano and watch for Reddick to have a good run. Logano finished third. Reddick probably should have won if not for another dirt guy, Chase Briscoe, trying to make that aggressive move. I get it. All power to Briscoe. You know, you never know how many wins you're going to get in NASCAR. So if you have that chance, I say go for it. I think maybe I don't know. I think maybe at some point he could have said to himself, man, maybe I'm not going to get there. But you know, if you think you have a shot, you got to go for it. So, like I said, all power to Briscoe. But yeah, I think we were pretty spot on. I mean, I didn't see Kyle Busch winning that thing, but he's Kyle Busch. Never count out Kyle Busch. I feel the same way about Logano, and I thought he had a real shot there, but ended up finishing third. Again, Reddick finished second, and first was Kyle Busch. So let's go now to Dega. And the way I look at this is one thing and one thing only. It's Ford. You got to look at Ford. They had at the Daytona 500, 7 Fords finish in the top 10, including the winner, Austin Cindric. If you remember, the RFK cars both won the duels. Keselowski won a duel and Chris Buescher won a duel. So the Fords are always fast. They always bring, good cars to these things. Blaney won last year. Michael McDowell won. Keselowski won. I'm just talking about races at super speedways. Again, all Fords. And then Bubba Wallace won the other Talladega race. And he's another guy that I think you should look at as a long shot winner. But first, we'll run down who I think you should, from the Fords you should look at. Number one is Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney had a shot to win the Daytona 500. He is so good at super speedways. Maybe you could say he's the best. I think a lot of people would argue probably Denny Hamlin, maybe Keselowski. But Ryan Blaney has proved that he is a premier super speedway racer, one of the best we have in the sport. So got to look at Ryan Blaney. I expect him to finish well and have a shot at the end to win it. I think too, look at Michael McDowell. He had a really good finish, a top 5 at the Daytona 500. He won the Daytona 500 last year, had a top 5 at Talladega last year, and he's coming off a good run. He had a top, did he have a top 5 at Bristol? Is that right? I got to check that. But he didn't have a top 5 at Bristol. I think he had a top 10. I think he finished 9th. So my mistake there. But again, Michael McDowell coming off a good run. I don't think he expected to run well at Bristol Dirt, but sure enough, he did. And so he's a guy, he's a really good super speedway racer. He's proved it these last couple of years that he can run with the best of them at super speedways. So I would look, for Michael McDowell to have a good finish and be a guy that can contend late to win it. Another guy, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, RFK. Look at those cars. They won the duels. Keselowski is one of, like I said, the best, if not the best, super speedway racer in NASCAR. I think RFK, both cars kind of have struggled. Keselowski had a pretty fast car at Bristol Dirt. Buescher's been up and down. Keselowski had the penalty. So all in all, RFK have not really had a good start to the season. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Brad Keselowski win this thing, or if I see Chris Buescher right there at the end to win this thing. Chris Buescher had a shot last year to win Daytona. He was up there with Corey LaJoie, which is crazy. But he's another guy. I mean, don't count him out at a super speedway. I think RFK is a team with the Ford manufacturer you got to look at and take a gamble on them. Why not? Like I said, remember this, 7 Fords finished in the top 10 at the Daytona 500. one Chevy, that was Chase Elliott, two Toyotas, that was Bubba Wallace and Kurt Busch, who I'll get to now. I like 2311. I would say out of the Toyotas, they're the guys I think you should look at. In terms of the Chevys, I would kind of veer away from Chevys. If you want to take a go at a Chevy, I would take a look at William Byron. He's shown to be one of the best drivers in the sport we have right now. He is a young stud, and he's really good at super speedways. Other than that, I would not take a roll on Chevys. It's Fords, and it's 2311 with Bubba Wallace, who won a rain-shortened race last year at Talladega. Could have won the Daytona 500, finished second. He's finished twice, second twice. Sorry, that's how you say that. Second twice in the Daytona 500. He is making a name for himself at super speedways. He's had a rough start to the season. If you take away that Daytona 500 win, I mean, he's had manufacturing issues, crashes, tracks that he doesn't like. But I think now this sets up perfectly for Bubba to turn it back to the Daytona 500 and get a second chance at winning the big one. I think, a lot of people, the knock on Bubba right now is his only win is a rain short race. I mean, he did what he had to do to win that thing, but now I think he wants to prove to people that he can win in a race that's not rain shortened. So watch for Bubba as a long shot pick. I expect him to have a good day. Like I said, Kurt Busch as well. Another guy who Daytona 500 winner. I think if you're looking at Toyotas, you look at 2311. Those are the guys. Those are the guys. If I had to pick a winner, I'll go out on a limb here, and I want to say Busher, but I'm going to keep it safe. I'm going to say Brad Keselowski is going to win this thing, turn his season around, tell everybody, screw the penalty you gave me. I'm in the playoffs. So I'm going to look at Keselowski as my winner. I think Keselowski is going to get it done. But then again, look at the Fords. Just look at Fords. If it's Busher, if it's Blaney, if it's McDowell, maybe Almirola, guys like that. Look at the Fords. They will be fast. They will work together like they always do. And the Fords, in the end, I think will come out on top. That's another bet. I think I know in my book, you can bet on manufacturers, bet on Ford. I mean, bet on Ford to win. They're going to win this thing. You can book that. So that's it. Best bets and drivers to watch for at Talladega. Thanks for watching. I want to get what you guys think. Put that in the comments of who you think is going to win this thing. And we'll see. Like I said, super excited. My favorite track is Talladega. So it always puts on a show, and I think it will this weekend on Sunday. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe.